How to stop being lazy? Every one of us is having a certain extent of laziness towards our activities in our life. Usually, people are very active towards a certain group of tasks while they are not active or show laziness towards another group of tasks. But some people will be lazy to carry out important tasks in their life, or they will show laziness to carry out even their day-to-day activities. Those people are called lazy people. Otherwise, usually people will have a certain extent of laziness towards a certain group of tasks. If these tasks are not important in our life, then it will be very nice because we will not spend our energy to carry out unwanted tasks in our life. Otherwise, we will be wasting our time and energy, which are not important for our life. So, this extent of laziness is helpful for us to carry out our life smoothly and effectively. However, if that goes beyond a certain limit and extend to important work also, then it will be a problem for us. Then we call that person as lazy person. We now just look at the definition for laziness. If we are unwilling to spend our energy to carry out at certain tasks which are very important in our life, then we call that we are lazy people. Or if we go somewhat deeper into that and see, if we don't give importance to any tasks that are really important in our life, then we are lazy people. Because if we don't give importance in our life, we automatically will be lazy towards that certain tasks. Now let us see how does it arise. If we feel really lazy, that means that we consider this certain group of tasks are not important in our life. So if we feel that they are not important in our life, then we will not show any activeness towards these tasks. We automatically will be lazy towards that. So we show our lazy behavior towards that tasks. This laziness comes from the feeling. So this feeling creates this behavior. So this creates the behavior of laziness. So let us see now how does that feeling come to us. This is because of the meaning that we have given to that certain group of tasks within us. So in our mind, so in our subconscious mind, we have given some reason or some meaning for these certain tasks, whether they are important and how much they are important to our life. Some people consider even the day-to-day activities are also not important in their life. They become totally lazy in their life. Therefore, this meaning that we are assigning to certain tasks gives us this feeling, and this feeling gives us the laziness in our life. Therefore, this meaning that we have assigned to this certain activity in our life gives us a feeling of unimportance. And this feeling of unimportance gives us this laziness behavior towards that certain activities. For example, if you just ask a person who is lazy and suppose that he is not interested in studies, then if you ask a question why you are not interested in studies, why you are lazy to study, or don't you feel that it is important in your life, then the person may tell you, I know that it is important in my life, but, and he will say some reason. After saying but, the reason will come. That reason sometimes may be the meaning that he has given to that activity in his subconscious mind, or sometimes without even understanding what is given as meaning in his subconscious mind, he may tell you some lame reasons. Just look at outside and say, no, why? Because other people are shouting always, so I could not concentrate, or maybe some lame reasons. Or another person is talking to me and asking questions always and irritating me or blaming me for something, or my friend is always calling and talking to me over the phone, or these may be some lame reasons can be reasoned out by the person. So automatically that he may not know the actual reason that is given inside his mind, so in his subconscious mind. These lame reasons that he shows are not the real reasons. That is, he is just looking at the environment outside and see what are the factors that stop him studying or the barriers for the studies. But those are not the reasons. If he is really interested in, he can simply avoid all these external reasons or the barriers, and he can do his own work if really he is interested in. But if he is not interested in this, then these all will affect definitely. So the real meaning that he has given inside for studies is not that important, because he may have some other alternative way for that, because studying is not a simple work. Therefore he can find some alternative ways for that. If I don't study, I can do some other jobs there, and my friends are there working in a big post, so my father's influence can be used to get another job somewhere, or some kind of reason might have assigned for this to skip this kind of tedious process. Or sometimes he can think even that like it is difficult at all, or it is impossible, and sometimes he can underestimate himself. They are very clever people, so I can't study, something like that. So this kind of negative continuous meditation will assign this kind of meaning to those activities, to that activity, and give a meaning inside that he make that activity unimportant in his life. So this arises. Is how they unknowingly lose its importance in their life. So this is how they lose their interest in that certain activity or tasks, and continuously it extends to all other tasks, and they totally became lazy in their life. Now let us see how we can stop this laziness towards the important tasks. We know now very well how this arises. This from the meaning that we have given to that activity. So if the meaning is not now visible because it is in the subconscious mind, so the present mind cannot access this. Therefore, what we have to do is we have to do some more meditative practice deeply to touch our subconscious mind and delete those meaning, and then replace with the real meaning of that. So how we can do it is closing our eyes and then go deeper into our mind and bring our mind completely empty and observe your mind. And when you start to observe your mind, its intensity of producing the thoughts will start to decrease slowly, and then it becomes empty in a certain point. When you come to that point, be there for a few seconds and try to bring the same emptiness again and again, and try to be in the empty mind for a few seconds. Try to bring the emptiness again and again and be there for a few seconds. When you just practice this, what happens is the meaning that you have given through your experience or strong arguments will be first erased. So if that meaning is erased first, then you don't have any meaning to that. Then after that, you can assign some meaning with a meaningful thing. So that meaningful thing or the right meaning can be brought. If you really feel that it is important, then you can just assign that it as the meaning for that. It's very important. It's the meaning for that. So this activity is very important in life. So otherwise what you can do is, you can just, if you go to that emptiness in your mind, then no need to assign any values. Please make it empty and be there. Try to be there with the self. When you are with the self continuously through practice, so you will get the knowledge, real knowledge, through this self-realization, and that will automatically assign the values or the meaning to those activities in our life. Come out of this and see the meaning will be different after this. So you can simply carry out everything naturally, because that meaning is now assigned newly, and that meaning will not allow you to feel it is not important in your life. And now everything, all the other activities will be reassigned. So you know now what are important in your life, what are not. So earlier you may be trying to do some certain activities continuously, thinking that they are important in your life, but after reassigning everything with your highest knowledge, then you feel they are really not important, and you will not automatically show any interest towards those activities now. Earlier you were very active towards those activities, but now after realizing and getting the highest knowledge from this, through this self-realization, now you know what is right, what is important, what is not important in your life. Therefore, through this you can reassign all the values, and accordingly you get the feeling, and from the feeling your behavior will be changed. So now you will not be lazy. You will be still lazy for some certain tasks which are really not important in your life. So you are not lazy now, but people sometimes may tell you lazy. But don't worry about it, because that is assigned not by you. Those are assigned by the highest knowledge that you got through self-realization. So this is how we can stop being lazy for certain activity which are very important in our life. Thank you.